In Imanik, near the mouth of the Yukon River, Yupik elder James Kameroff is bringing home a box of frozen donated chum salmon. Chum salmon was one of the most abundant types of salmon on the Yukon until its numbers unexpectedly crashed last summer. This chum is likely the only chum his family will eat this year.
Oh, wow, it's went pretty well. They're all frozen, look like they're like chum salmon, and so it's going to help us taste salmon in the winter months. We prefer to get our own salmon put away for ourselves, but since we don't have it, I'm happy for these.
Normally in summer, Yupik families like Kameroff's smoke, dry, and put away hundreds of these fish for the winter. But now, that's not allowed due to the collapse. State scientists have attributed the crash to marine heat waves caused by climate change. Now, most Lower River residents will only get 1 or 2 state-donated salmon the whole summer. And no donation can replace the loss of a way of life. More than 15,000 Alaska Native people are experiencing this loss.
Culture-wise, it's not going to be the same anymore because all the work I used to do in subsistence, helping my parents, my kids or my grandchildren are not able to do that now. They've seen us work on them, but it's not like how we did together when there was plenty of salmon.
The many Yupiat who used to work in the Yukon River's fish industry are now taking whatever summer jobs they can get. Captain Darren Jennings and First Mate Justin Kameroff used to work as drivers for the fish processor, hauling fresh catches downriver to the plant. Now, they're taking donated frozen fish upriver to deliver to Lower Yukon tribes. On the way upriver, Jennings stops off at a fish camp where some friends are staying for the summer.
Go knock on their door.
Alan Afghan, like most Lower River Yupiat, grew up spending summers at fish camp. But most of the nearby camps are empty. His neighbors would rather stay in the village now that there are no chums and kings to process.
This rack would be full, from front to back, and we'd get all our subsistence done in no time.
This year, they can only use a handful of their nets, the smaller ones geared towards whitefish and a species of salmon called humpies. Neither species is as nutritious or tasty as chum and chinook. Afghan spends time that would otherwise be used for fishing repairing his nets. Afghan has barely seen chum and chinook this summer. Last summer, the chum run dropped to 1/10 of its average size. This year, the king run dropped to about 20% of its 10-year average size. There's no quick solution for a climate change-caused issue like this one. But many river residents are calling for an end to regulations that allow Bering Sea commercial fishermen to scoop up salmon bound for the Yukon River in a process known as bycatch. Some scientists say with a crash this drastic, getting every spawner back into the river matters a whole lot. In St. Mary's, the Long Thompson family receive a box of several frozen chum and sockeye salmon donated from the state of Alaska.
Oh, and it's cut already. See, with this, since they already had it and gutted it, we'd go down this way and then take the guts out. Cut the head off, open it this way and clean that blood out.
It's been 2 years since Jolene's 11-year-old daughter Nicole has had the opportunity to cut fish, so she's a little out of practice. Her dad Troy says when her mom was her age, she already knew how to cut.
Pretty sad though, we have to wait for fish to come, 1 or 2 at a time. If we had a lot more, I'm pretty sure she'd have it down a little quicker. Really do miss fish camp.
This is hardly enough fish to last the family through the winter. They plan to eat it the very next day. For Alaska Insight, I'm Olivia Ebertz on the Lower Yukon River.